Hey guys! So today I'm in this room which you will never know what's inside of because you just won't. If you hear a fan in the background, it's because it's hot as hell in here. I'm not even sure if you can hear me properly. Okay, so I've been looking at my channel and observing and seeing all the things that you guys like to watch and what you guys don't like to watch, and apparently you guys like my story time videos, and where I'm gonna turn off this fan. Anyways, like I was saying, you guys really like my story time videos and all those other kind of videos where I just sit down and talk to you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I have two stories to tell you guys that literature has gotten me in trouble for. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's go all the way back to Fetus Caesar back in 2nd grade. Well, this is 4, but 2nd grade. In the classroom, we always had to do a journal entry, which was, we had a little composition notebook, and then we would just write whatever the teacher told us to write about. Every single time I wrote in this, I guess I was pretty basic and not so detailed about my answers, that my teacher would always be like, Caesar, you need to put more, sentences, more thought, more detail. If you're talking about what you were doing outside, tell them if you saw flowers, what color were the flowers, the sky was cloudy, all that good stuff that nobody wants to do. That morning's assignment was to write down what was your dream. So I wrote down what was my dream the night before. I wrote down that I dreamt that my aunt was stabbing my mom in the hand, and I swear I was not a troubled child. I mean, I was kind of troubled and kind of weird, but it all worked out eventually. But yeah, I just wrote about that, and I was really detailed. Like, I was really proud of myself. Like, when the teacher told me to hand it in, I handed mine in with so much pride, and she read it, and then she looked at me and she was just like, so I was just like, is there something wrong? And she's like, don't worry about it, just sit down. That's it. By the way, I live on the busiest fucking street in my fucking neighborhood, and it pisses me off. So then, my day goes on, and then I get called down to the psychologist of the school, which I didn't even know elementary schools had psychologists or therapists or whoever the fuck talks to you. Maybe it was a counselor. I honestly don't remember that clearly what the guy's profession was. But he called me over, and I went to his office, and then my mom was on the speaker, and then she's talking to him, and then she's like, Caesar, we brought you down here because your teacher was very concerned about your journal entry, and she just wants to make sure that everything's okay at home. So I'm like, what's wrong? And then he's like, your assignment was to write about what your dream is in life. I guess, I'm assuming. Your dream. What are your dreams? Your goals. So in their heads, my dream / goal was to get my mom stabbed in her hand by my aunt. Now you see where that, I obviously didn't get that. I just thought we had to write about what our dream was. Last night. And look at me. Write about my aunt stabbing my mom in the hand. And there I am. I'm over here crying, like, I didn't mean it that way. It was supposed to be about my dream last night. I didn't know that it was supposed to be something like that. So then, everything got cleared out, and all of that. Then, let's fast forward to motherfucking 11th grade. Now I go from 2nd grade to 11th grade, and then I'm still in the same motherfucking predicament. Okay. So, in English, you do all this other stuff. Well, that day my teacher was out and we had a substitute. So the substitute had whatever my teacher put down for us to do. So what he told us to do was to write a poem about anything. Or write a poem, I think it was write a poem or write a little story, a little whatever, a little short story or something. So obviously Caesar took the easy way out because he never challenges himself, and he wrote a poem. So I wrote a poem about a boy or a girl. I honestly don't remember. I should remember because that happened like 2 or 3 years ago. But it was about a person who was suicidal. You know, because I mean, I've never dealt with suicide, but you know, everyone can imagine from what they've seen what suicide is like. I mean, obviously it's different for the person who's living it than the person who's watching it. But you know, you have some sort of mentality of what it's like. So this person's getting bullied, this person's, you know, doing all this other stuff. And then there I go. I was the last person in class to be finished, so everyone left, and then I gave her my paper, and then I went to my other classroom, not thinking anything of it, just thinking pure literacy genius. That's what I was. I was a, you know, literary genius. I'm motherfucking, you know, Shakespeare on that ass. Like, I honestly thought it was a perfect, I mean, it was a good poem. So then I handed in this poem, and then 2 periods, or I believe 1 period after, I went to my other classroom, and then I get called down by a dean, who is like kind of the principal dean. You know, there's a lot of them in my school. And then I'm just like, what I do? What did I do now? So then, you know, they're like, I want to speak with Caesar. So then he takes me out and brings me to his office. On the way there, I'm just wondering, what the fuck did I do? He wasn't telling me. He wanted to tell me, you know, in closed doors. So I'm like, did I kill someone? Like, am I being threatened? What did I do? So then, I go to his office, and he's like, Mrs. whatever, the substitute, she was concerned about your poem, and she just wanted to make sure everything was okay. Really? 2nd grade? I mean, they took the correct, you know, ways of taking care of things, because, you know, maybe someone out there might have been thinking these things and just wrote them down on a piece of paper, you know, trying to express their feelings. But I was in fact just being a literary genius and wanted to, you know, surprise people and be like, wow, Caesar really is deep. But he was just like, is there something going on? Are people bullying you? We have a no bully policy in the school. And so forth. He was just like, you know, if there's anything wrong, let me know. You know, I'm just like, mister, it was just for the assignment. I am not suicidal. No one bullies me. That was it. And then he was just like, all right, are you sure? Because, you know, we'll keep it in confidence. We have a 0 tolerance for bullying. So then I was like, no, mister, there's nothing wrong. So then he escorts me back to my classroom. I'm still baffled at what the fuck just happened, because I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Like, did that just really just happen? I go over to my next class, and then I get pulled out again by now the psychologist of the school. Now, here comes this short man looking for me, and I'm very confused. I've never met this man. I don't know who the fuck he is. Then he explains to me, when he finally were walking to his office, he explains to me that he is the psychologist. And I'm very confused. And he was just like, I want to make sure that everything's okay. Again, I'm telling him, listen, sir, it was just a poem. It had no meaning to it. And yeah, and then he was like, well, you know, we just want to make sure that everything's okay. Is there anything going on at home? This, that, and the other. And then I was just like, no, sir, there was nothing wrong. I was just writing a poem about someone who felt that way, not intending that I felt that way personally. Anyway, this is the end of the story time of me and my little stories about what I got myself into. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please leave a like down below. It will be very greatly appreciated. And if you didn't like it, girl, let's not spread negativity and let's move on with our lives. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of me, you can always reach me at all my social medias, which are always down below, but I'll say them now. Twitter, Unicorn Mermaid. Instagram, thebombdotbeauty, and Kick, thebombdotbeauty. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fabulous day. Stay fierce, stay fab. I love you. Bye.